Okay dudes, this is the macro view of the SNG Strider. It is the Gunner Grip scales and a black blade. This one is brand new, recently manufactured. I think it just is awesome looking. It has this ranger green color to it. It's a muted green. It's certainly not a vibrant green at all. It's almost, depending on the light, a gray color, like a cement. Even I don't normally buy the black blades, but this one just kind of popped out at me, and I thought it was just a really neat thing. I am expecting a lot of wear. I think this is from just a little bit of pocket use already with car keys rubbing up against it and some minor cutting, but I'm not too worried about it. This is my user SNG, and I have to say that I may have said this in other videos about this particular knife, but the Gunner Grip is by far, and this is only my opinion, by far better than the concealed carry. I have not played with the regular G10, and it's kind of hard to find anyways, but I played with the Buck Strider G10, and if that's the same, then I like the Gunner Grip the best. It's gonna hold the grip the best. I just feel safer in my hand. I'm not gonna drop it. What else? It's just basically like my other knife that I've done a review on. The details are slightly different on this one. It has a Strider logo, but they're also stamping it with the steel type and where it was made, so S30V. And I have this on a macro lens, and every little imperfection you're going to see here is basically magnified, so when you're actually holding it, you don't really see some of this white components. And this speckling here, it's actually baby oil, so I'm getting every detail there. The what most people call the thumb studs, which are actually the blade stops on this knife, are oddly a satin finish, with the circular part being, the barrel part being black. So I don't know why they did that, but unique. It's okay. I'll focus out of here again. Manually focusing camera, folks. So it has all the same specs as the other SNGs. I would say that you know, I'm perceiving small differences, but they may not be the reality, the truth rather. And what I mean by that is that this black coating, I believe, is fooling me a little bit with the thickness. The focusing. So I think the black is fooling you a little bit, but I could argue that the black one is just millimeters smaller, but I suspect I'm wrong. And then same with the what else? The frame lock. I think this is just perception, maybe somewhat real on this one, but the frame lock looks a hair smaller on the Gunner Grip one, the one on the right side. What else? The Strider logo on this one is a little bit larger compared to this one. Okay. And again, you have the logo and you have the blade steel type, and this one you just have the logo and the manufacturing spot. So the other, kind of turning this video into a comparison video, which I didn't really intend to do, but here we go, I guess. The concealed carry version, it surprisingly seems a hair bigger than the Gunner Grip version, at least the new Gunner Grip versions. And I think what the deal is the Gunner Grip, I think it's in reality it's the same, but the width and what I've been calling the kind of the, excuse the focusing again, it's all manual focus. So what I've been calling the puffiness of the handle, and it's really the width, but the puffiness. This one's a little concave. So again, this is a concealed carry, and it adds on a little bit more volume than the truly flat, non-concave, non-puffy Gunner Grip. So that's, I kind of like that. Once I picked up I had no intent to buy one. When I picked it up, like, oh, I gotta have this. It just felt, to me, it feels better than the concealed carry. Hard to operate the camera and the knives at the same time. One thing I would say is that, at least with the two SNGs that I have, the stiffness is a pretty big issue. It takes a lot to break these in. So I can't even single-handedly, that's a huge amount of force to move that frame lock over. So it's still, I can't flick it open like I can my other one. It's only a day old basically. It's typically what I do to flick it open. Take my index finger and shove it in there. And kind of do a downward motion like that, but it's so firm that doesn't quite do it yet. All SNGs, all Striders basically have the unique pivot, oversized pivot, makes them more durable, just like this here. But unfortunately, they have their own proprietary tool, like a spanner tool. You have to buy that to adjust it. Do not have it, and they kind of frown upon playing with your knives anyways. Look at that detail, wow. So, I don't know, maybe I should pick one up anyways. Or if anyone else has any ideas, how do you kind of manipulate that to loosen it up a little bit without having a spanner tool? That'd be interesting. So, let me focus that out. That's the knife. Ignore the lanyard. All in pretty good. Like I said, this one feels better to hold to me. You know, I'm not too concerned about dropping it, where the concealed carry one, I kind of came close to dropping it a couple times because it was so slick. So far so good. I am just planning on seeing, you know, scuffing and damage to the blade. It's just part of it. I'm sure I could repaint it, send it in, have them redo it, put on I bet they would put on a satin finish or stone washed finish if I wanted to. Who knows, maybe I could even Duracoat it. That'd be ridiculous. I don't know, maybe Ranger Green and then like Coyote Brown. What do you think? That'd be sweet. Hate to lose all the logos and etchings on there though. Wouldn't want that. So, pretty happy so far. I'll zoom in and show you some detail work on the points like I did in my other one. There you go. That is the extreme point. I'm freehand holding this, so it's going to get out of focus easily. Alright folks, let me know if you have any questions.